Zinna made a bang.
At the whole place, the whole world. Listen to me keenly. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, me say keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Enough time them try judge me. Whole heap of time them try frame me. Enough time them try study me. Yeah, but you know say me protected by the Almighty, and that's why them can't touch me. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, me say keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Me not have to make up nothing. Me not have to pull a back for me win. Anything me talk, that me see. Yeah, them a campaign for me name. I look fear and think me soft. That's why me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, me say keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Enough time them try judge me. Whole heap of time them try frame me. Enough time them try study me. Yeah, but you know say me protected by the Almighty, and that's why them can't touch me. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. Me not judge people, but me not trust people. If you're not real, me say keep your distance. Don't come around in my circle. So me feel, you know them way there. Some people come around with a different intention, you see me? So you always have to be on the lookout. Yeah, them white, like always,
It is another great Monday, y'all, and it is your girl, Miss VIP. Thank you guys for tuning in. Trust people. That is a huge topic. And it's, in this time and day and age, it's what it's all about, trusting people. And again, especially if you about that money, how can you trust a lot of people? I think that goes hand in hand, because I think when you get rich, what happens? You don't trust people no more, right? You really don't trust people, because you're like, are you there for me, or are you there for the money? Money, y'all, that's the topic of today, y'all. It's all about the money and getting it. And are there really winners and there's really losers out there? Let's talk about it. And without further ado, y'all, one of the hardest working men in Chicago, always on the grind, it seems like lately. And he just must have had some trouble. That is like esteemed host, co-host, one or the other VIP. But I guess we'll give him a few moments to check in. He must have lost signal or something. Y'all, it is a great, great, great Monday. And like I said, the topic is all about money, Monday, y'all. It's all about So we want to definitely hear from the people. Oh, here's check back in, y'all. Here we go. You must have had a little bit of internet connection. But y'all need to get at me if you guys are a business, small business, medium business, and you want to, again, be with the best business, check me. I am definitely someone that can get you a great solution from AT&T. That is my bread and butter. I slang it like people slang crack. Without further ado, y'all, welcome to the stage, my co-host, my significant other, VIP.
Baby, Chicago. What's up, Chicago?
That's right.
What's up, Shy Party Life people?
That's what's up.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Always.
It's an amazing week.
It is an amazing week.
We woke up today. Thank God for life.
Thank God for life every day. Every time you get up.
How much money you got.
That's right.
How much cars you got.
All right.
This life is for you today. So you have to enjoy it. To all the Shy Party members, big things is happening in the world.
That's right. So sometimes you can't always be out there. You got to build up and build on, and that's what we're doing. And that's what it's called Money Monday, because it's all about that money, mighty dollar, y'all. Money Monday. I saw the mighty dollar.
We going harder.
That's right. Listen, at the end of the day, you know what? Going harder is what it's all about, so that you can have that stability and that financial stability, I think, in life that we all are here to achieve at the end of the day, as he's out there doing that grind right now.
Gotta say big up to my baby. Big up on your recognition today, the leading on your team, AT&T. You going harder.
I am going harder. Listen, 2023, I told y'all, it's my year, y'all. And just kind of, you know, I'm not a person that like to give my flowers, like the person to give me the flowers, you know, but definitely piggyback off of my husband's VIPs, great news. It shocked me as well because I didn't know this as well. We had our big team meeting, our blitz that we have every quarter. And I found out some great news that I am #1 in Chicago out of 350 reps. Chicago, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana. Like I said, y'all, I am swinging AT&T like it's crack. So y'all, if you need to get with the best, Comcast is second best. I ain't gonna say it, but it's the truth because I work there too. So I can tell you all the ins and outs of both. But of course, as you know, we are the original and you can't beat the OG, right? So, you know, you can become a copycat, but you'll never be better than the original. That's just a fact. That's what it is. So yes, it was some great news to hear.
You know, I see a lot of people getting fired. I see a lot of people getting fired today.
Fired, F-I-R-E-D, fired.
I think freedom of speech is going through the window.
Uh-oh. Fired. Expunge on that a little bit.
You know, there's a lot of shows this weekend, baby.
It was.
There was a lot of shows this weekend.
It was. I mean, I could not believe the action-packed weekend there was. You know, being that we are homeowners, fight parties are very important, and I am a boxing fan, thanks to my dad. I know everything and anything about boxing, but I am also, as y'all can see, I'm in sales, so I'm very competitive. Marketing, that's my life. So, of course, we had to watch the boxing match, and that was a great one. You know, it took us back to the Tyson days, the Mayweather days. And big up yourself, Davis, Yavante Davis, for kicking some ASS over the weekend. I knew you could do it. I was always part of the money team. Speaking about the money. But yo, that was a good look, that fight. It was a great fight. I hope everybody got a chance to, if you haven't seen it, go watch the fight. Davis versus Garcia, it was a great look.
You know, I want to give a shout out to Kayamba.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Kayamba. All right. Big up yourself, Dread. Big up yourself. And big up all everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Every day weekend, the big extravagant event.
Yes. Gearing up for that as we speak.
The big birthday bash.
Mm-hmm.
Virgin Islands large up.
Big up, big up, big up. Yo, that's, you know, some of the stuff that we got to do behind the scenes, y'all, because it's such a big extravaganza to put on. And like I said, we are gearing up for it every week. We are playing our local Chicagoland artists. There will be a featured artist every week, and of course our esteemed intro song, which now plays as our extra song, Migo Heights, Big Up Yourself, Go Harder. That is still our theme song for Shy Party Live, because that's what it's all about. Go harder, keep going. You may fall on your knee, you get back up and you keep going, bottom line. But big up yourself, everybody that's out here going harder and trying to keep getting that mighty dollar. Because at the end of the day, we are in America, and without that mighty dollar, we can't live the life that we want to live and be better than what our parents did. And I think that's one of the big things, which is one of my questions, if you guys saw the discussion. Is there such thing as a winner or a loser in life?
You know, there's a few people I really want to big up.
All right, go ahead. You got the floor, VIP.
You know, I want to big up all the promoters who are trying to make Chicago what it is. Big up to Walker Star, my friend. You know, we had 2 big events this weekend, and just keep the throttle, your foot on the throttle, because promotion is not an easy game. You know, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and as a promoter myself, I've been through the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of things.
What do you say, Mr. Promoter? Being through the struggle, and it's all about this dollar, that's the conversation about the money. Do you think that it is more of the lose or the win in this business?
Absolutely. What time is it? 8:20.
So absolutely, which one? Is it more of a winning in this business, in the promoting business, or is it more on the other side? Are you doing it more for the love and not for the money?
Well, to do events like this, a lot of money has to be involved.
Mm-hmm.
And you lose some and you lost some. That's all.
So what would you say is the variation of the two?
It's a big risk when you throw parties. You know, this weekend is like 7 parties. You got the fight, you got the South Side, you got Vegan, and everybody was out partying. So
yeah, I saw so many things on my timeline. I could not believe it.
oh yeah. So that means it's a good look because Chicago is on the move. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, we know that a couple things that happened.
Please conduct your job search now.
for sure that happened was COVID. And, that pushed things back for these 3 years. And it seems like now, thank God, everything is starting to open back up. People are starting trusting, and now everything it seems like, as you can say, maybe COVID is done. Because the concerts are back running. A lot of artists lost a lot of money because they couldn't have concerts, they couldn't travel, they couldn't, tour around town. Of course, the party scene, promoters lost. They had to find ways to get around. And I think because of COVID, it is affecting, a lot of promoters still kind of to this day. It's just my opinion. Because people still are, still in that mood of saying, I'm staying home. I'd rather be safe. So as I can see, as I look around a lot of these events, they have definitely slimmed in a lot of ways. I don't know if that has something to do with financial wise, a little bit of COVID, could it be promoting? It is a combination of all three. But I definitely can say it's definitely been a change as I see some of the videos and see some of the entourage pictures that's coming out. It's not the same that I would say 3 or 4 years ago, post-COVID. When I look at some events that were packed wall to wall, I think some of these promoters are lucky to get maybe 100, 150 people in the event. And I think that's on a good day. And that's not saying that there's something happening that same day, which, by the way, I saw, 3 different events all going on at the same time. There was an event at Safari. There was an event at Bombay. Big up yourself, Walker Star. There was an event on the South Side. Big up yourself, Prestige. It was your birthday. King Solomon Mines looked like he was shelled. So it was a good look. So then, of course, the fight Saturday. Then the Usher concert. My God, Saturday was crazy busy. So what a hard day to compete with as a promoter if you were throwing an event that day. Oh, and I forgot another event. In our town, in Wildtown at Megaforce. So 4 different locations, all simultaneously. And I'm just gonna say Chicago is not that big in the reggae community to be able to split up in 4 different events. Somebody's gonna fall short. And that is the unfortunate part about Chicago. If we were in Miami, if we were in New York, all 4 events could literally be packed. But we are here in Chicago, and somehow people have their reasons and their feelings on where they want to go and who they want to support. And that is the difficult part about the business, which leads me to asking again, VIP, and she never answered the question. What is the the background of, a promoter having the variations on winning and losing, right? Because I don't think no promoter goes in to lose. The whole goal is to get about the money, 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 money. It's all about their money. They want to make the money.
Well, not every day is Christmas.
Well, I knew that was going to be your fallback. You still never answered the question.
And sometimes you plan an event and things doesn't pan out.
So that leads me to ask him a question. PPP, right? Proper. What everybody knows a PPP, right? Meaning
proper preparation.
There you go. So with that being said, as a promoter, should you do your PPP before you put a date?
Well, sometimes you put a date out there, and it's not that you didn't do your PPP. Other people have PPP too. And it's just unfortunate that you have 4 events on one night, that somebody already planned an event.
So the question goes, since we are in Chicago, we are not in New York, we are not in Miami, where those 4 events literally could have all shelled and been packed. Do at that point, other promoters say, I'm going to respect who had the date out first? Or do they say, F it, I'm out here to make my money?
Well, a promoter is also a businessman. If you see that the respondent may not go your way, and everybody think they're the big bad promoter, and they will be
Okay.
challenged.
All
Nobody
right.
wants to back down. Some
Okay.
promoters are like, I don't want to lose my money. I'll do my show another day
Mm-hmm.
and postpone it, not cancel it, but postpone it.
Okay. So is that the smart promoter that says, you know what? I am not here to lose. I will be the bigger person and say, you know what? I'll schedule my day so I can take advantage on my day and make the money that I want to.
But you know, I tell Chicago promoter, you know, we have a venue that is a very good venue that
Mm-hmm.
you can guarantee to have a better turnout at certain venues, and you're competing with a venue that's hot. It's very hard to compete with the Safari right now because the Safari is hot.
Okay.
So, word to the wise, if I was a promoter, that's where all my events would be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a lesson learned. I would say a lesson learned to all the promoters who are doing events and want to make some money. I would do it at the Safari because the Safari is hot.
Okay.
And you
So
want to,
so in other words, take advantage of an event space that has been promoted every week, right?
that's already promoted.
That's already promoted. And you don't have to really put that much work in because it's already promoted.
Well, you're going to put the work in, don't get me wrong.
Well, you're going to put the work in. But let's just say a date like a Saturday at Safari, right?
Right.
Where, you know, somebody's going to be in there regardless, right? No matter if you say, I have my event this day, right? It's going to show no matter what because it's a Saturday and they're going to get their regulars. So you're going to get the regulars on top of the people that you, of course, have for your event. So is that smart planning, PPP at that point?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I would do. And I told the promoters that you go against the Safari, you're going to lose. Unless it's something like an annual event where, like all white,
Okay.
that people look forward to. That's my take.
So in other words, what you're saying is, I'm gonna just give a synopsis of what you just said. If someone has a annual event, that kind of is already built in itself. But on top of that, yeah, you still got to put in the work and promote it.
Right.
But on top of that, everybody else that doesn't have a quote unquote annual event kind of gotta watch the sidelines and say, okay, let me make sure I don't got 2 other 3 or 4 things going on at the same date as my date because it's not no one's gonna respect my date because it's not an annual event.
When it comes to business, say location, location, location. That's the first. There's 3 P's. Location, location.
All right.
And as a promoter, you have to focus on the location where you're keeping your event that people want to go.
So again, that still goes with the PPP then, preparation, proper preparation.
Right. It wasn't thought through very properly, I don't think, because I give them the hint, nobody take heed.
Interesting. So,
and you will learn and you lose.
So you learn and you lose. My God, that's a hurt feeling. And again, it's all about money Monday, y'all. Nobody wants to lose their hard-earned dollars that they done took and put out there. So just word to the wise, y'all. We're speaking about the PPP. And that's not alone either. Proper preparation brings better results. And either way, that's something that I take every day in the life that I live in my life every day, with me happen to be #1 in Chicago because I prepare. And I think preparing your part goes with all of it. Location, checking out what's out there, because if you don't check out what's out there and you get a shock and you're thinking all these people are going to walk through your door, and wow, you find out, oh my God, it was a fight. Oh my God, it was a Usher concert, which I didn't even want to compete against an Usher concert. Not in Chicago.
You're talking about two different genres.
Listen, but even at that genre, somebody from the reggae community is in that Usher concert. You understand?
Yeah, but
okay, so
you're also competing with a fight.
Well, that's a big one because people want to do their own parties at their own house. Or
yes, the fight was a big thing this weekend, and big up to the champ.
Big up to the champ. Big up Davis, Javante Davis. You kicked some butts. Period.
Yes. Black
Money team did it again. I was all about the money. Money team, Money Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't know why they think this guy was gonna win the fight, the Mexican guy.
They
hyped up this guy like he was like.
They really did. But again, it's all about the promotion, right?
It was good promotion behind it.
It was great promotion. I can tell you that.
The guy has an undefeated record. So,
they both have undefeated records. Now that's the problem.
Somebody gotta lose.
Somebody gotta lose. And that was part of the question today. Is there such thing as winning and losing as an adult? Right? Is there such thing as winning and losing as an adult? I was coming down my timeline and someone said, even if you got the most money, that still don't make you better than people. Well, obviously that doesn't make you better than people. When has money ever been better than people? But we also know that same money that you're referring to is the same money that makes you have a very financially stable life, which is why every single one of us, if we are out here grinding, is out here trying to achieve. So obviously, money is not better than people, but that same money helps you have a better life. So with that being said, and being able to attain the things that we've been produced and bred since we were children and babies, having that house and picket fence and the dog and 2 children and that nice car in the driveway, all right? And being able to vacation when you want. So I think it's naive when I hear people say certain things because it just doesn't make sense, especially when you are living here in America. Because we already know it's all about that mighty dollar. And that's that. Whether you want to include that you are not doing it, everybody's chasing it, bottom line, in some form or way. Be either you're a promoter and you're trying to get it on that extra way on top of your regular money, because literally promoting is a side hustle. Well, some people just say full-time job. But I always say for the ones that say full-time job, man, you got to have a lot of things to keep putting it back into that tank. Because when you have one bad weekend and you lose, boy, it hurts. It hurts.
Well, Walker been having some great success at his party.
See, I didn't even name any names, but there you just named one. I didn't name names. I just was speaking in general. In regarding to who wins or who loses, because again, the question goes: is there such thing as winning and losing as an adult? And you never answer that question for me, VIP. Is there such thing as winning and losing as an adult?
That's why they call it winning and losing.
Okay, so what would be a definition of winning as an adult versus losing as an adult?
Well, winning is about success.
Okay, and how is that measured when you are an adult?
And losing is about that you're just not successful at what you do.
Interesting. I would love to define on losing as an adult versus winning as an adult.
Well,
what is defined as a success as an adult? What is defined as a success? Because I think that's basically up for debate, because a lot of people may have what they consider success measured differently, right? So I think everybody's goals are different. So what would be considered winning and what can be considered losing? Because I can say, somebody can consider themselves losing. They can say, okay, my goal is to be in my house, in my car that I want within 2 years. Now that 2 year comes They may got the car, they may got the house, but they didn't get the car. Do they consider themselves losing at that point? They're gonna consider themselves losing because they didn't meet their goal, right?
You just say losing.
Huh?
You said losing, right?
Well, yeah, because in their mind they're gonna feel like they lost because they didn't win what they had accomplished, right? Or in their time frame.
To me, winning to me is my kids will be educated.
Mm-hmm.
They got food on their table.
Okay.
I'm not scrounging, begging for nobody for anything. I got a job. To me, that's winning.
All right.
You know,
And that's how you.
Not to cut you. You know, I got some birthday shouts out.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, happy birthday to my brother Kenny.
Big up, big up, big up. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
And
To all Tauruses, it's your birthday.
And shouts out to my mother.
Big up, big up, big up, Miss Sybil. Happy heavenly birthday to you.
Her birthday will always be celebrated.
That's right.
And we lost a great woman. So, Baba, happy birthday. Thank you for the 9 months you carried me. And I'm keeping the fire burning and I'm keeping the torch burning for you.
That's what's
Until
up.
I see you again. Because one day I know I'm going to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
So, happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to my brother. And to all who's born in April, happy birthday to you guys.
Big up, big up, big up, Tauruses. It's your time right now. It is Taurus season. And that kind of segues because we both have two Tauruses that's no longer in our lives. Your mother's a Taurus, she's an April Taurus, and then I have a Taurus coming next month, my dad, May 17th. So big up all Tauruses. You know, happy heavenly time for y'all and everybody that is celebrating out there. Big up, big up, big up. Wish we had some better weather than what we got, but God is the answer and the key to all, so you can't question what he's given us. So obviously it must be a reason for all this cold weather. Maybe we'll find out. I just hope it don't kill all of our gardens that we started and our flowers and our grass and our crops that's about to sprout for this harvest next fall. So big up yourself, all Tauruses. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It is y'all season. Big up, big up, big up.
You know, we have Michael Black coming in town.
I did it again. Wait a second. Where did my screen go? I don't know where my. I am. That's weird. My screen just disappeared somewhere. I don't know. Oh, here we go. I'm back. You said big up Michael Black. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
Yeah, Michael Black coming in town May 18th and 19th at the Wild here.
Is that next month, April or for May, June? When is that?
Yeah, May 18th, 19th, next month.
All right. Big up yourself, Michael Black.
Chicago
coming to the Wild here.
Chicago icon.
Yes.
And still want to send shots out to my boy Devin.
Oh, our prayers with you, bro. Our prayers are with you for real. Big up yourself. We want everything to turn out for you and nothing but blessings.
To all the subscribers.
Yes.
To all the listeners. We'll just get bigger and bigger. And thanks for keeping
the fire blazing for a shot party live. Because y'all know when we outside, it's going to be a party. Period.
Yeah. I've been chilling for a minute. We haven't been touching the party scene for a minute. Because we got bigger fish to fry.
Man, we got some big fish to fry. We trying to get. By the way, if you would like to be a sponsor for the One Love Festival, would you like to be a vendor? Send us an email, shypartylive@mail.com. We would love to hear from you. It's going to definitely be a big big event this year, and we are looking forward to it. And I was excited because one of the things that I did get a chance to see, big up yourself, Carrie Ann, on capturing that on camera. I saw the two lady artists that were blowing up the spot in Safari Lounge on Sunday at the Little Black Dress, Little Black Suit brunch. It was a good look because definitely we want the ladies, artists to show and prove this year for sure. Show up and show out. I know it's been a male-driven show, but we definitely want to mix it up because we know that there are a lot of lady artists out here that is blazing the stage and keeping the fire burning. So big up yourself. Yes.
The Belizean Festival is coming up also. Keep that in your calendar. So all the Belizeans.
That is not to the end of the summer. You didn't even tell me that's at the end of the summer. That's at the end of the summer. Let's get to the part first in the summer. Let's get through the month of April and March and May, which we got quite a few events that's coming up for these 2 months alone. I know every Friday you guys definitely can catch Temptation Fridays with independent lady Ali Crawford. Thursdays, karaoke Thursdays, y'all. I believe at Safari Lounge. I don't know who's the DJ anymore on that, but that's every Thursday, karaoke Thursdays. And of course, every Thursday, you got one of the longest running events, reggae events in Chicago at Subterranean. And I keep saying, I gotta get to Sub T. It's been a minute, and I want to definitely bless the place. Of course, it's always a weekly Saturday event that's been happening, a special party, and I believe there is a special birthday party this Saturday at Safari Lounge. I don't remember the name of the event, but I'll find the flyer and I will share it in Chat Party Live so you guys can definitely go out and support. But the blessing is behind that is, again, we were just speaking about taking advantage of Safari Lounge because it's an already promoted event space. So every Saturday, you know you're going to get the people in there if you have a weekly event over there or a special event. And I think, like I said, it's a birthday party that's going to be happening at Safari Lounge. So go out and support it. Like I said, I'll share the flyer when I do see it and post it on my page and Chat Party Live events page so you can check it out. Also, the Afro-Caribbean Festival in July. I'm reading the chat comments. And shout out to VIP Blazer that he left in the closet. That's funny. That must be you, Keith Blackout. That gotta be you. Big up yourself. The name didn't show up. It just says Facebook user, but I assume that is you out there. Big up yourself. You are definitely someone that is a weekly supporter. And we got to soon have you on the show, bro, because you are a longtime friend of ours. Doing your thing, dancing. Because again, we want to showcase all of our Chicagoland talent out there and make sure everybody is displayed on the scene, right? Actually, you might have to come and bless the stage and dance a little bit at the One Love Festival. You know? VIP, you got some feedback going on your phone. It's like some computer sounds. I don't know what's going on.
A lot of feedback, I don't know why.
You got a lot of feedback on your phone. I don't know what that is. But yo, big up everybody, you know, that showed up and showed out. It is another great Monday, and we definitely appreciate each and every one that tunes in every week. Like and share the lives and our subscribers on Chat Party Live. If you don't see us, that doesn't mean we're not out there supporting. We always support. But as you know, we are very busy people. We have a lot of things that we always are working on all the time and always being invited to different events. But because we are very busy people, we are pulled all the time left and right, front and back. So it's really a matter of judging of saying where and when our presence will be blessed. And so, of course, if we are in your event, be blessed because we don't know half the time where we're going to end up at. And that is the facts. So, but big up yourself, Walker Star. You got next year. Little Black School of Black Dress is definitely an event that has been going on as an annual event. So keep your head up, bro. We know you're going to keep going. Don't worry, we'll be back out real soon. Heads on the swivel. Yeah, that's what's up. But yo, you know, I know it's a hard business out there. And again, the topic is Money Monday. And everybody's out here trying to get it in every kind of way. So continue on. It's about going harder. You may fall on your knee, but keep getting up and keep going. VIP, I'm going to mute you because you have a lot of feedback going on. You have a lot of feedback. And it is taking over. You're driving through some spots that is not sounding good. But yo, we thank everybody again for tuning in this Monday. Is this the last Monday of April? Let me just make sure. We got one more weekend in April to go. I believe this may be our last Monday in April, I think. But yes, today's show, you know, is going to definitely be, we are sticking to our hour. Because I am not feeling this feedback from VIP on his phone. He's got to stop taking these jobs on Mondays now because I'm not liking this. It is not sounding too great. It is not sounding good at all. I'm about to mute you. But yo, aside from all of that madness and that noise that was happening, VIP just got to wait to get here and be live on the show because his feedback is not a good look. And I like professionalism. With that being said, thank everybody for tuning in on this great Monday. Like and share the live. And again, I'm going to just run through some of the events that's happening in Chicago this week. Again, on Wednesdays, I know they have something at Safari Lounge where they have, is it Ladies Wednesdays? Thursdays is karaoke at Safari Lounge. Friday, Temptation Fridays at Safari Lounge. Safari is just the place to be. And then I believe there's a special event on this Saturday. There is a birthday party that's going to be happening this Saturday at Safari Lounge. When I get the flyer, I'll share it on my page as well as on the Safari Live page so everyone can go out and support that event. Sundays, Big Up Yourself, Ringo, Baseline, one of the second running events that's been going on for Sundays. If you're out in the South Loop, go support, go check it out. Baseline on Sundays, it'd be always a vibe. So big up yourself on that, Ringo. But again, yo, hopefully, you know, this weather starts lightening up so we can start having some fresh fish fries, backyard events, cookouts, because it does not feel like we are in April, which is, by the way, supposed to rain a lot. And we didn't get rain, we just got a lot of cold. So when are we getting the rain? Next month? In May? I hope not, because May's supposed to be giving us some sunshine, and I'm looking forward to it. But yo, it has been a great Monday, and it's always a blessing when we are woken up, and it's been. Are you able to talk now? Is your feedback going? I had to unmute you. It still is there. I don't know if you need to go out and come back in or what, but your feedback is not good. I cannot understand what you were just saying.
The mic is microwave. It's muffled.
What's happening? Money Monday, y'all. Money Monday. Goes with the theme. Trust and going harder. Y'all saw the artists that we displayed on the show earlier. Solid Shane, Big Up Yourself. On that LP, Trust. That goes hand in hand with Money Monday, because it is definitely something that comes with the money, trust. So everybody says they want to be rich, they want to be wealthy, but I see far too many times that the wealthy become lonely. They get everything that they want in life and attain everything, and they become lonely because they can't trust anyone. So sometimes it's a curse and a blessing. Keep going harder and attaining and achieving financial stability, which is financial stability is not, I feel like it's not wealthy, it's not rich, it's financially stable. And I think that as an adult, that's one of the things, if you're not trying to win on, you're losing. Because I don't think nobody got to their 20s or their teens and their 30s or whatever and said that they wanted to lose. They want financial stability. That's why every one of us is out here grinding every day, trying to get that mighty dollar, is to obtain financial stability. And for me, that defines success, because you have no stress. And if you have stress, it's not from the money. At the end of the day. VIP, are you still there or are you frozen? I think he is frozen, y'all. But that's what it's all about, is financial stability. If I can say one thing that defines success for me, that's one thing that defines it. You know, having, I don't even think it's not even saying, because some people may not want a house. Some people may not want that nice car. Some people just feel like, hey, if my bills are paid, I don't owe anybody, they got financial stability and zero debt. Now that speaks volumes. And for me, that says to me that is success. And you are winning completely, right? Because now a lot of people don't think about this, that when you look at some of these rich people, you know what they're living off of? A lot of debt, credit cards. So at that point, you're not winning. You got debt that you got to eventually pay off, because that debt ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you may have a $30,000 credit card or $50,000 credit card. And if you are living off that credit card, you are not winning, because that debt is going to come back and answer you eventually. What is winning is knowing that you may not have debt on credit cards. You don't owe nobody anything. And even if you don't have that much in your bank account, but you got credit, you got zero debts, then you are winning. And that is financial stability at its finest. And especially if your bills is paid. My God. But yes, y'all, it has definitely been a great Monday. And I feel like those to me are the things that are the keys to success that a lot of us is out here chasing. But again, what would be your definition of success? What is your definition of winning? What is your definition of losing? Everyone has their own different goals and the things that they're trying to obtain in life. But I feel like the one thing that definitely makes you successful and is winning is having life. Because without life, you can't do none of it. You can't win or lose. And we all forget that big important factor is getting up and giving thanks every day that God gives us life and that breath when you come out of that long night of sleep. That's winning. That's the first one, right? And that we seem to forget that number one thing first, because without life, you don't got a second chance to do anything, right? But at least with life and that second chance, you got, if you may consider yourself losing, you do have a second chance to start winning. So my words of advice is, y'all, be humble. Take what God gives you, and that is the little things, and the little things is life. And that to me, that's the biggest one. That to me defines success. Because every day I wake up, I got a second chance to attain and get better and achieve what I want. So even if I feel like I'm not winning, in my perspective, I know I got a second chance every day. God wakes me up and gives me life to give it and do it again. So that's the things that's going to keep us on the right page and going harder. Is I have that second chance every day. God wakes me up and I give thanks. Thank you, God, for everything you've done and blessed us with so far and blessing us around us. I give thanks. And you guys, that concludes the show tonight. I hope some of the things I just said touches some people out there, because sometimes we take for granted the little things. And I got to tell you, I definitely would not want to trade places right now. And I ain't even going to sugarcoat it. Where my dad is, he's no longer here. And where Miss Sybil is, they're no longer here. And it's her birthday. So I give thanks to the life that God has given me to give me breath and have a second chance. So even if I feel I may not be winning, I got a second chance to do it again tomorrow. God's willing. So y'all, the show theme for today was Money Monday. And I hope everybody's out there trying to do it and achieve it. And if you do fall short, remember God wakes you up the next day and wakes you up and gives you a second time to do it again. So never look at it as you're losing, because I don't think there's no such thing as losing. Every day that gives you life, that's my fault of losing. There is no such thing as losing. Because even when you think that you may be losing, you may look at someone else got something worse than you. And you're going to say, my God, am I really losing? Because I surely wouldn't want to be where they are, right? But we take for granted, and those little things like that is what counts. So my definition, there is no such thing as losing. Every way and every day that God gives you life, you're winning. Even on the days you're considered to have a bad day. Because there's no sense thing still is a bad day, because you are walking around with life and God willing with all your limbs, your eyesight, your hearing, and be able to give love and get love back. And I feel like in life, that's winning. Because if you're not giving love and getting it back, what are we out here doing, right? So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with me this Monday and blessing me with your presence, because that's always a blessing for me. And that is enough. That is enough for me. VIP, are you out there? I see you don't tap in again. So you can give your final thoughts, because I literally just kind of just did give my final thoughts. And that way, that kind of goes into the thought of go harder, keep pushing, and whatever life throws at you, you throw it back. And if you fall down, you get back up, because only God has control. Not you, not nobody. As much as we try to fight and think that we can control things, only God controls what we do. And as long as we remember that, and remember that life is always something that is the gift, because as long as we got life, we got a second chance. And so with that being said, you're always winning and never losing. And these are your words for this Monday, April 24th from this VIP. VIP, are you out there? Oh, he is back, y'all, for his final thoughts. He's clear. Thank God. Again, it's all about God and giving control. And God is always in control.
Well, right now the world is at war. Right now the world is at war. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you see what's going on in Sudan, what's going on in Russia, what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on over. Everybody is fighting, everybody is killing. You know, we don't know what.
Big up, Nico Heights, for checking in, bro. Listen, you don't understand how much that song of yours resonates every day in my heart, because going harder is literally something that a lot of us don't think and take for granted, because those two words honestly can push you in so many ways and so many things in life. And every day, everything that you do, go harder, right?
Well,
And
that song resonates to the world.
yes,
Nobody cares when you're down.
that's true. Nobody.
It's when you're up and you're right.
And that's so true. That's when everybody comes around. And you're right. It is true.
The words of that song is so powerful.
It is so powerful. I agree.
It transcends so many borders.
Oh my God.
Because really, nobody cares when you're down.
Nobody. It's so true. You know what you're called? You're called a Debbie Downer when you're the one that's down. Because now that means you're gonna bring everybody else around you down if they're happy. So it's like, oh no, nobody wants to be around you. We definitely bless you and thank you for that song, bro, because honestly, and it's so funny that since I've been saying that song, I have achieved something that I told my husband that I wanted to do, and I did. And today I'm going to give myself flowers because I achieved something that I feel like was so big in my company, and it made me. I was shocked because I didn't expect it, but I've been going harder and focusing because at the end of the day, it's all about winning, and that's success, right? That we go and we push every day for, so we can have that stability in our families, and our children can have a life that better than life than what we had, right?
But you know, even when somebody is down, people gotta realize that you gotta reach out. And
no, you do. You really do. You gotta help pull somebody up too.
You know, just because you're down today could be mine, tomorrow is yours.
It's true. It's so true.
You don't walk over people when you're down.
No, you don't.
You know, because the guy that you may think that when he's down today is the same guy may come around and be up tomorrow.
It's true. Agreed.
So when people are down, you don't shit on people when you're down. You try to help people when you're down.
But no, you don't kick them because you know what? That kick may come back and haunt you. Because I'm a firm believer in karma. Right?
As Bob Marley, the Bible would say, this is what biblical says. It says the stone that the builder refused can be his head cornerstone. It has so much power in that statement. The stone that the builder refused become his head cornerstone.
I can believe that.
There's a lot of people, when they're down, nobody pulls them up. But if you pull that person up, he'll never forget. And when he rises, he may turn around and pull you up. Because 7 times rise,
7 times fall. And I have to agree.
So anybody could fall.
It's true.
Anybody could rise at any time.
That's right. But at the end of the, but through it all is God has control over it all. God has control over it all.
Exactly. You could lose everything today.
It's true.
You could lose everything you got today.
Eat humble pie. You never know.
So when people are down, you pull them up.
That's right. You know, VIP, I got to tell you that is something that I got to say is an innate inside of you that I see happens when you are out. It's just, I don't know if that's God that speaks through you. And again, because I'm a true believer that God has soldiers on this earth for a reason, to be proof that he exists, right? And I would say I literally was having a bad day that night for some reason. I don't know why, I just was not having a good night that night. But I heard you giving words of encouragement to a gentleman that was out there just, kind of begging, and people ignoring him as if, that's the part for me that gets me, is that those people were once humans walking around like us, and we don't know what made them fall short. And everybody, like you said, we're literally one paycheck away from that same kind of life. You understand?
It's
especially in this day and age with inflation the way it is. Literally, we are all one paycheck away from that being that person.
Absolutely.
So for me, that resonates a lot for you, what you just said about 7 times rising, 7 times falling. You could be that person on the other side, hoping somebody sees you, not just see you for where you are at that moment, but really see you, right?
You know, when I talk to people every day, and I talk to a lot of people every day, and one of the motivation that I do, I motivate people to do better.
I can vouch for that.
I remember this one young lady. I drove her, and she was really down and out, and she was telling me all her problems, and I'm listening to her, and I motivated her. 1 year later, this lady drove me down, and she said to me, "Do you remember me? Do you remember me?" And I kind of vaguely remember her. And you see, remember the girl that you talked to? I am doing so good. I got a house. I got my car. And I'm doing so well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. And just a little motivational talk to people will make it will make a person contemplate if they're going to kill themselves or they want to live.
I agree.
So when people are down, motivate them.
Agreed.
Don't step on them. Don't step on their neck.
No, don't even, don't step on their neck, but don't even look at them as if there's, like you're better than them. Because you can be in that same place.
We are all humans.
That's correct. I agree.
And nobody is better than nobody.
That's right.
I never consider myself better than anyone.
As we shouldn't, because we're all human and we all got flaws. Every one of us. Because none of us is perfect and the only one that is God. Facts.
Everybody rises and everybody can fall.
It's true. You know, we were just talking about Mike Tyson, and that is a perfect example of rising and falling, right? To the point where he was at the top of his game, to the point where he lost everything, bankrupt. And now guess what? He's back at the top, just like that.
There you go.
Just like that.
And it's somebody else to pull you up.
It's true. Somebody motivated him.
People talk about him, slander their name, this, that. I've seen it happen to someone that very prominent in Chicago. And that guy I know helped a lot of people. And now he's back on his feet, driving a Bentley.
Ha! I like that story. That is a true story.
That goes to show you, when a person is down,
you don't kick them. You help them.
You don't relish in their demise.
No, that's the worst.
And that's what a lot of people do. So
that is a great story because don't turn your back, help them. Don't turn your back, help them. Don't turn your back, help them. And that's the thing. Don't talk about it because you're gonna be that same one down the line later that people are gonna turn and talk about you. Isn't that something? No, it's true. It's true.
You can be a top of the world, I'm top of the game, and something just happened, and you lost it all.
You lost it all. But it's very easy to do.
You know, the same people that you see goes up, you may be the same person that you see go down. And now
Agreed.
what?
Agreed. What again, that's why people gotta understand the only person that is in control is God every way and every measure. And all you can do is walk and live your life, live your best life, and don't judge others.
The best. Wear the best.
Because you don't ever know where you might be. You never know.
Drive the best.
That's right. But stay
Nobody
humble.
knows if your eyes will be open tomorrow.
And so stay humble through it
If
all.
you die today, somebody else gonna be spending your money. Somebody else gonna be driving your car.
Well.
Somebody else gonna be wearing your clothes.
Well.
So if you have life, live it the best.
And you just said something, Gary. You just said something. Because right when you cut out, I was talking about, is there really winning and losing? And my synopsis of it all, there's no such thing as losing. Because as long as you have life, you have a second chance to do it all over again.
Oh, once you have life, you're winning.
Ah, that's what I said. We're on the same page. We are on the same page because
but
that was the question in the chat.
It's society norms. Because do we have to have money?
Well, in America, you need money to live, yes.
That's the facade.
Is it?
Do you have to have a big car, a big home with 12 bedrooms and 10 cars?
Well, those are wants. That's not a need. The need would be shelter, food, water.
That's it.
That's the need. And as long as those three needs are met, everything else is a want and a luxury. And that is a fact.
Material does not. Material possession does not. Material possession does not show you the person you are.
You know what? You just said something, and I got to speak on this topic because it kind of gave me a little sore eye when I seen it come down my timeline. And not specifically naming names or anybody, but it was a specific post that spoke about should women, if they expense a lot of this and a lot of that on themselves, this and that and lashes and that if that woman spent XY amount of money on herself, she's expected to not spend a penny if she goes somewhere with that man. And I found that kind of off because the number that added up, I just got through adding up the number, and it was almost $10,000 for what this person said they spends on themselves to make themselves look good to come out. And I said to myself, if you got to do all of that, spend almost $10,000 to make yourself look good, and most of it was based off of vanity, all right, that you was just talking about. I said that is the most.
Well, you have self-love.
Well, that's not considered self-love at that point.
Of course.
That's considered you need things to validate who you are, because that don't validate who you are. The value of clothes that you're wearing on your back, that doesn't validate who you are.
If I have, okay, babe, if you have the money and you're not stealing it and you're not hurting nobody for it, and you give yourself self-love, I don't think nothing is wrong with that.
But you think that at that point self-love is spending to go on one date is spending almost $10,000 for yourself to come out the door. Is self-love?
You got that?
Or is that vanity?
No, it's self-love because you're spending it on yourself.
Overstand, it's on yourself, but at that point it's a slight bit of vanity. And at that point, you're trying to justify yourself, say, oh, you're telling yourself, look what I'm wearing. So in other words, you think your value is based on all these things that you added to yourself. That ain't the value to you. The value is still you. Not all those things you just added to make yourself think that you are valued now. See, that's how I look at it. Because if I got to add a $4,000 bag, a $3,000 glasses, a $6,000 hairstyle, or this and that, I'm trying to add value to myself on something that if I don't know that I'm valuable already with all of those things, that's a problem. And I'm speaking on my own self. That's past self-love. That's trying to validate something that ain't validated. That's trying to say that you're something that you really know you're not. And you know you're not because you're trying to prove it to yourself that you are, but you know you're not because you got to add all these things to give you that. So to me, that's not self-love. Self-love says, I don't need those things to be who I am because I know who I am. Bottom line. And no matter if I add this $400 glasses or these $3,000 weave on my head, I already know I'm the shit, excuse my French, regardless of those things added. That's self-love, not valiancy and vanity added to yourself. That's the bottom line.
He who seeks in vanity has no love for humanity will fail.
That's all I'm saying. Because that says to me you're superficial. Very superficial. Oh, I got $4,000 glasses. Oh, my hair is I got $500 lashes. Oh, I got a $500. I got $2,500. What's those jobs? The booty job. A butt job. I got a $5,000 butt job. So you're trying to add value to yourself, but you're really not valuable. Because if you gotta add it, you're not it. Just say it.
Well, contrary to belief.
BBL, there we go. I got 5,000 BBL and a $3,000 bracelet. Really? So that means you don't really love yourself, because if you really did, you're gonna accept yourself for who God made you look like that in that mirror. Just saying.
Self-love.
So that's hate love. That's the same person that goes and takes their skin and bleaches it and looks back at themselves in the mirror and say, oh yeah, I'm the shit. No, you're really not, because if you had to go bleach your skin, you really don't think that you really are, because you didn't love the color that God blessed you with.
People
just saying
for self-love and society norms.
But is that considered self-love? That's not love to yourself. If you got to change an ad hoc thing, you're not love. That's not love to yourself.
I would say self-love.
I wouldn't say that. But I would say that you're cursing God, what He blessed you with.
Well, God can bless you with everything, but society tells you to do something else.
So again, at that point, are you going against God's wishes when that means it's not going to turn out the right way, because that's not what God meant for you to be?
Well, what society has a way of making people do things. That's all.
So you can convince yourself all you want. Oh, I love myself. No, you really don't, honestly. No, you really don't. Because if you love yourself, you're going to love what God gave you.
Well, if you're doing stuff to hurt yourself, that's different.
Well, if you put yourself under surgery, you're hurting yourself, aren't you? That wasn't needed, right?
It's like a two-headed sword.
Yo, that's what self-love is all about. Looking at that person in the mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
I'll have to put you on stage, here. It's so like you to go solo.
Well, it's true. You got to start with the man in the mirror, because if that person looks back at you, if you don't love that person, you can't love God either, because God is love. And if you can't love yourself, you can't love God, because God has created you. That's just the bottom line.
No, if you know not love, you know not God, because God is love.
So there you have it. But God created you, so that means that you were made of love, because God created you. And if you look back in that mirror and you don't love you yourself, that's a problem. And you got to start with yourself. Because I think with world problems, people want to solve world problems, but their problems on themselves ain't solved. You got to take care of your house first. Let's start outside. But y'all, it's been a great Monday. Look who finally steps into the building.
We are ready. You see the brand?
Well, actually, we actually are both branded. I can't believe it. I don't know that I'm not even playing either, y'all. Y'all can see it.
The hat is coming out. The jogging suits are coming out.
Y'all can see it.
The lavish wear lifestyle is coming out.
So Chicago, it's better to be late than never. So, baby, again, congratulations on your accolades. #1 sales in AT&T. I got to say.
Well, I appreciate it. I've been going harder these last 2 months.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what's up, guys.
Keep pushing, going harder, because I got goals to obtain and achieve. And without going harder, I can't reach them.
Yeah, it's true. You know what? We got this in the family. I want to say
Andrew Poyser is watching. Big up yourself, bro.
the original General Daddy Drew.
Big up yourself.
Tear of Chicago, Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes, sir. Daddy Drew in the building.
Yeah, man.
Checking in on the live.
I want to say big up to the family in Massachusetts. Big up to Mom. Big up to the Poyser family, the Scott family. We lost a great pioneer. It's her birthday today.
Yes.
Again, happy birthday, Mom.
Happy heavenly birthday.
It's your show. This show is dedicated to you today.
That's right.
And,
Tauruses. My daddy is next one, and both Tauruses is no longer with us. We never thought about that.
Big up to my brother again, Kenny Poyser. It's your birthday also.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
And Tripod Life subscriber again. You talk about the sponsors?
I have not got a chance to, because maybe I was leaving that. Segue for you, Mr. On the Move, hardest working man of Chicago. We got to call you now.
Well, I'm always hard working. I'm always hard working. So,
yeah, hardest working man of Chicago.
No.
He's being humble right now, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to make $1 million. So guess what?
So he's going harder. You see that?
I'm going harder. Big up to you guys. I'm going harder. Nobody cares when you're down.
Because nobody cares when you're down.
I want to take your crown.
Or only when you're up and rising. Everybody wants to wear this crown.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? It's so funny because I got to tell you, I've been seeing some moves out there, and that is a true statement. When you're up and rising, everybody wants to try to use that crown because they're like, I never thought about that. So now all of a sudden I'm seeing all these bloggers and all these shows popping up. But I got to tell you, you got to take one person originally started. There you have it. But I'm going to speak on it because I see what's happening out there. It's all good, though. You got to take somebody to open up the floodgates for everybody to see the ideas. And I happen to be that person. I'm in marketing. It's what I do. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
What is that dry talk?
Big up to Wayne Delivery Service. Anywhere there. Big up Wayne Delivery Service.
Yes.
Big up HP headquarters in Massachusetts. The club is popping. If you are in Massachusetts, go to HP headquarters. Daddy Drew.
Yeah, we'll be in the building soon.
Oh yeah. Big up to my big up to Dennis Brown. Your birthday coming up. I think we're gonna make that trip.
Go harder.
Yeah. Big up to Dennis Brown.
That's right.
For his family. Oh, everybody. I just big up the world. Man. The world is at war. Everybody's killing everybody.
What are you talking about, the Sudan thing?
Well, the world is at war. You got Russia fighting Ukraine, Sudan war. Now it's gonna be World War III. So get prepared for it. Love your family. Spend your money.
Final thoughts, Poyser.
Final thoughts, live your best life, Chicago.
Go with the theme of your final thoughts is Money Monday.
Money Monday. Well, money is the root of all evil.
For winning and losing.
Money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, but it also is the root of being able to survive in this life that we call America.
Money over love.
And don't get it twisted, because if we lived in a place that we didn't need money, my God, what a great world would be. But unfortunately, you stop working today, just see how quickly you'll be looking up at that person saying, please help me. Please see me.
Well, it's ambitious. You have to have ambition.
So we all can say that money is the root, but we also know it is the key to being able to survive in this life that we call America.
Well, on that note,
just saying. Go harder on that note.
Yeah, go hard.
Keep pushing.
Keep going to your job. Keep working. Don't stop.
Don't stop till you reach the goals that you put out there. Go do your vision board. Matter of fact, my daughter's school tomorrow, that's their word for the day is vision board. And I always have your vision board. And if you look at my wall, it says live in the moment. Because that speaks a lot. Live in the moment. That's correct. That's exactly what that means. Live in the moment. And you gotta have those things that makes you and stay keeps you driven. If you want that Bentley, put it on the wall and say, I'm gonna get it. If you want that house, put it on the wall and say, I'm gonna get it. All the things you want, vision it out. It's called The Secret. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna tell y'all again, The Secret. Go check it out.
Pick up the corner pattern. Get your life insurance intact.
Well, that's insurance for assurance. It's like you put money on your car for life, the car insurance every month. Do the same for your life.
Yep.
And pay it faithfully.
I don't want to hear about no GoFundMe.
Oh no, that's embarrassment on the family, y'all. Y'all gotta see those come across Facebook. You're like, oh no.
Unfortunately, it's there for a reason.
What do you have done if you didn't have GoFundMe before, which is only a 2 or 3 year venture? You had to go and call all the family and collect $100, $50 each family.
Well, that's what family's for.
Well, there you have it. But we also are now grown adults that know better, so you do better. Bottom line.
Yeah, but some people don't have the mindset to do certain things.
That is an excuse.
No. Not everybody was born smart and wit.
Is that got to be about smart?
Yeah.
Really?
Smart move.
How is that smart? If you got a car, you know you got to pay car insurance, but you don't think about your life.
But some people don't have car insurance.
So you say they're out here just traveling dirty.
Not everybody.
Because that is a requirement if you are in this state of Illinois.
Some people can't afford it.
So you take the chance of being pulled over and get a $500 tow on your car, and then you can afford it, right?
Down. Not everybody's life is up. There's truth. It's called yin and yang, the rich and the poor.
It's a balance.
It has to be a balance. If everybody was rich, nobody would go to work.
Yeah, but nobody is rich around here.
A lot of people is rich.
Stable. Again, talking about financially stable, but there's a difference of financially stable, rich, and wealthy. There's a difference. Financially stable to me is not rich, and it definitely ain't wealthy.
Talk about those people in California that's living in the streets.
Oh, there's 70,000 people that's living in tents.
Okay.
But that's because California cost of living is astronomical. Anybody that goes over there.
What about those people that are living under the ground, under the bridge in Chicago?
Chicago is astronomically expensive too.
You know, some people have mental problems and they can't see the light to go above what they're doing.
Or some people won't choose to want to be that way.
There's a difference.
I have seen a lot of homeless that choose to stay in that life.
You have a lot of people with mental problems.
Because they disconnect themselves from the world and they don't want responsibility.
It's mental problems.
So then that does come down to
drug addiction, sex abuse, rapists out there.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that make people have mental problems. Not of their own liking, but of what has happened to them in their life. So, yeah, you got to pull those people up. That's all. Okay. Don't walk and step in their neck.
No. But God, I feel like is always working on them always. But some aren't able to be worked on because they need medicine to be able to see clear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mental problem.
So, that just shows your final thoughts was live your best life. Keep pushing. Go harder.
Going harder.
And every day that God wakes you up, that is winning, y'all.
Yes.
And there's no such thing as losing as I go back on my final words I said.
Once you're alive, you're doing great.
You have a second chance to get to
you. Second chance. This is the only country in the world. Listen to this, guys. This is the only country in the world. You can be rich today and poor tomorrow.
It's true.
And poor today and rich tomorrow.
Agreed.
That's my final thought.
And that is a great part of living in America. Living in America.
Yeah,
that was James Brown's song, y'all. Big up yourself, James Brown, wherever you are in heaven or wherever you are. We're going to hope you're there.
Shy Party live on the move.
As we always is. Catch us outside.
Like and subscribe.
Boom.
Love your neighbor as thyself.
Yes.
Don't shit at nobody.
Mm-hmm.
If you see somebody down, pull them up.
Mm-hmm.
Because a guy you may pull up is the guy you may see going down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very true.
word to the wise. Everybody is human.
Agreed. And we all out here trying to make it, y'all. That's just the reality of life. Even the ones that are down, remember that. They're trying to make it. So with that being said, y'all, we thank you for tuning in this great Monday, April the 24th. I think it's the last Monday of the month. Don't quote me on that. But big up all Tauruses and everyone that's celebrating a birthday. We thank you and appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to Shy Party Live. And on that note, I gotta say our theme song.
Yeah.
Don't make them stop your joy. No time. Nobody cares when you're down, but when you up and rising, everybody wants your crown. Careful of those who come around. You pray for them to rise, but they bring you down. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder.
Everybody's out for 2023, y'all. When you see things are being dismayed, there's always a second chance to do something better. Remember that.
Give thanks, cause me know better.
That's right.
Man a real go-getter. Hunt for me own cheddar. Now go rob for me own brother. Work for what me want, cause that me prefer. Control me destiny, that me rather. Tell me so me can't, and me fight the pressure. Oh, me feel lose when I like me treasure. Don't you worry what people say about you.
Never. Period.
Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt you. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Go harder. Just go harder. Monday I feel the winning. Hold it firm every inning. Watch the clock while it's spinning. Told them from the beginning. Now want to hear this news. Tell them say me never born to lose. Them no must look, me no need the views. Tell them how the W man come to choose. Don't you worry what people say about you. Just believe in yourself. Never you doubt.
DJs, I challenge you. Start playing the local artists.
Go harder.
That's how we're gonna get big in Chicago. Period. Each one support one. Period.
Go harder.
Should be in everyone's DJ rotation in Chicago. If you're a DJ.
Go harder.
That's what we need to hear. Positive. I really need to hear it. Go harder. Period. Yo, we thank you guys for tuning in this Monday, and we will see you next week.
Meet Kiana, Shiori, and Karthik. Just a few merch.
Have a good Monday, y'all. And we out.